Hey guys, it's Smatt here from Smatt Plays, and basically I wanted to do a video about the Nintendo Direct video that was uploaded yesterday, live streamed on Twitch and Nintendo devices as it usually does. Now I watched the Twitch stream a bit later than it was originally broadcast, so I may be a bit late on this one. I tried recording this 3 times last night, otherwise it would have been up sooner. I do apologise. Basically, my files weren't saving, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass. But let's get on with the announcements anyway. So the first thing I'd like to bring up was the Smash Bros. Announcements. And I'm just going to adjust my microphone, so if you can be deaf from that or whatever. But no, yesterday there was a couple of announcements for Smash Brothers. One of which really made me happy. Lucas from Brawl is back in Smash Brothers. I'm so glad they brought him back, because he was one of my favourite characters from Brawl. Personally, I find him a lot better than Ness, and his moveset is incredible. I absolutely love how Lucas controls, and I'm just really happy for this. And I'm kind of shocked they didn't bring the Ice Climbers back instead, considering they've been there since the beginning. However, I can understand why. A lot of people kind of didn't play as them. They were one of the more unpopular characters, and I can kind of understand that. Mewtwo was also announced last night. We already knew Mewtwo was coming, and we already kind of, we were prepared for this, basically. We knew it was coming. People who bought both the Wii U version and the 3DS version get Mewtwo for free. I can't remember how much they're charging for Mewtwo, but you can buy it separately. It is there, and we have a release date, sort of. I can't remember what the release date was exactly now. Couldn't tell you. However, he looks badass. I'm really excited about this because I spent a lot of time with Mewtwo in Melee. I spent forever trying to unlock him. I spent forever just playing as him, destroying my little sister using Mewtwo. And, as a kid, kind of Mewtwo was the big thing because it's like, yeah, final Pokemon from the game, absolutely sick, But either way, really excited for Mewtwo. Can't wait to play as him. Apparently, people will get him April 15th for free, and then it'll be on the market. I think it was the 29th of April. I'm not entirely sure. You might want to double check that. There's a couple of other things for Smash Brothers as well. There was costumes announced for Smash Brothers. Kind of annoyed that they're doing a price. I can understand why Nintendo need to make some money off of the things they make and everything. And they've already given us a map pack, so I can't be too annoyed. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I kind of expected more free me costumes, considering there wasn't really any official licensed Nintendo costumes to begin with. Also, the other cool thing, and this might bring Ice Climbers back, it depends if you vote for Ice Climbers, which you should do. My missus was very distraught they're not coming back. But yeah, if you go onto the Smash Brothers website, you can actually vote for a new character to be put into Smash Brothers. So it could be literally anyone. For example, Shadow the Hedgehog. He's an assist trophy, but you can vote for anyone. If it gets enough votes, I'm sure it'll go through. And so many possibilities. There is so many possibilities for this one, and I thought it'd be quite cool to see Majora's Mask. I thought it'd be cool to have the Skull Kid in there. That's just me though, and that's my opinion. But yeah, Smash Bros had some cool announcements today, and I'm kind of excited about all of those. And I'm actually going to move on to a game which a lot of people don't understand why I'm so excited about it, but I am, and that's Splatoon. It's being released on the 29th of May, so not that far away. It's quite close, and this is the first time that Nintendo has really done the whole arena online deathmatch thing. Deathmatch with paint. But either way, it's the first time they've done that. It looks really interesting. I'm really excited for this because it's something different. It's a different take on your standard third-person shooter, and it's really colourful. It's really pretty, and it's got online, and it's pretty much everything you could ask for out of a Nintendo shooter. It just looks gorgeous, and it's got a story mode as well, and what I thought was really cool, and yes, I am an Amiibo supporter, which a lot of people don't understand why Amiibos are such a big deal, but they are. And as I said, I'm an Amiibo supporter. You can buy a triple pack of Amiibo figures to give you extra quests in Splatoon, or you can buy them separately. Either way, I thought this was pretty cool, and it's definitely something I will consider when I actually have money and I'm not a poor ass student. But yeah, either way, Splatoon looks absolutely sick. I'm glad we finally have a release date, and I'm just really excited. And speaking of new amiibos as well, there's the new amiibos coming out over the next couple of months. They're going to try and finish off the Smash Brothers line. There's going to be some more Super Mario ones released, and I'm more excited about Ganondorf because I have all the Zelda amiibos because I'm a massive Zelda fan, and the only one I'm missing so far is Ganondorf because he hasn't been released yet, and he's, you know, it's nice to know he's coming out in September and I can complete my figurine collection, and there's going to be other stuff there, and it's about time. I wish he would come sooner, but whatever, you know, and I don't want him to be like scalped on eBay, so I'm going to get my pre-order in there as quick as you can. It's just, I'm going to be like lightning. But yeah, there's also like these new amiibo cards mentioned, which leads me on to my next announcement. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. It's not your standard Animal Crossing game. It's not like New Leaf or the City one. I can't remember its bloody name. Let's go to the City. There we go. I love Animal Crossing. And one of the things I love to do in Animal Crossing is decorate my house with all the gamer gear I can and make it look like a really retro arcadey house. And this Happy Home Designer is a really good idea in my opinion. It's all about home design. Basically, you get these amiibo cards, which they look like Pokemon cards basically. They allow you to build a house and furnish it for the character on that card, and you're given a certain style and a certain thing you're supposed to aim for, and it looks really cool, and a lot of people, you know, it just looks relaxing, and a lot of people may disagree, but I think that's going to be really, really cool. And there's no announcement for the Wii U Animal Crossing yet, which is something a lot of people are waiting for. I know, for example, my girlfriend, she's easily clocked up over 200 hours on New Leaf alone, and she still goes back to it occasionally. I've not been that bad. I think I settled about 50 into it when it came out, and I go back and forth occasionally, and see the amount of weeds in my town. I want to stab everything. But Tom Nook, dick. But anyway, back to my point I'm trying to make. The cards are a new portable version of Amiibos, basically. I'm not particularly happy about this because I like having a solid figurine, or I like having something to collect, and I know Pokemon cards are collectible, but that's different. It's an actual game, whereas I feel like these cards are... I feel like they'd be better served to be figurines, but I can understand why plastic figures are a lot more expensive to manufacture. They can't sell as many, and plus you have got the problems with the people buying shit tons of the plastic figures and then them being sold out, and eBay scalpers just die. But eBay scalpers are the worst kind of people. Like, we wanted the Rosalina amiibo. My girlfriend, more than me, admittedly, I was more interested in a couple of other ones. But either way, the price inflation for something that's RRP of £9.99 going all the way up to like 40-50 quid. Oh, just, it makes me so angry. It really does. However, these cards, they can be mass produced, and it might make it so you can still get the content from the amiibo. You won't be able to get the figurine, fair enough, but at least you can still get the content, which is pretty cool, I suppose. Using these cards will also allow you to party with the neighbours in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. Basically, the more cards you scan, the more people come to the house, and that's going to be released in autumn of this year. I thought that was kind of... yeah, that's a good release window, to be fair. It won't take that long to kind of make it or anything, and fair enough. Something that has pissed me off that came off after this announcement, and it has actually really bugged me, is, for example, if you're like me and you went to go get the new 3DS, such a stupid name. However, you got it because you wanted to be up to date. You wanted to have the NFC reader for the amiibos, and you wanted to have the C-stick, and basically, where's the exclusivity of that anymore? What was the point of me going out and buying a new 3DS XL when I had a 3DS XL, when you're bringing out an NFC reader for it? Nintendo are bringing out an NFC reader so you can scan amiibos into your current 3DS. You've pretty much just denied the whole point of having a new 3DS. Yeah, okay, it may have super stable 3D, but that wasn't one of the main selling features. It's cool and all, but you don't just give features for old 3DS. That's not rewarding your loyal customers who actually went out and bought that console on release, and I personally think it's a bad move and it shouldn't be done. And fair enough for people who can't afford a new 3DS, good. I'm really, really happy for you because it's really, really cool. But for me, I personally disagree as a marketing side of things that should have been done. I don't think that should have been done, and I don't think Nintendo should have done that. But that's just my opinion. That's just a little mini rant to kind of get out of the way and say. Moving on to more positive things, and this is something is about time, right? Mario Kart 8. I'll get to the DLC in a minute and talk about the DLC. There is a new 200cc mode. I'm just so happy, because every Mario Kart game I've played since about DS. Keep in mind, Mario Kart 64 was my first one, and the Nintendo 64 was my first console. I don't find 150cc challenging, and that may sound big-headed or, you know, pretentious, but I don't find it challenging, I don't find it hard, and I know there's people that do, and yeah, for you, that's really hard, and I can understand why, but I've played Mario Kart so much, it's just not a challenge for me. So when this was announced, I was, as you can imagine, I was ecstatic. I was just, yes, challenge, yes, happiness. It's more for veterans and people who've played the series forever, and if you struggle with 150cc, I wouldn't touch 200cc. It will probably be infuriating, and you know, it looked infuriating enough for people who are used to Mario Kart, and it looks like it's going to take a lot of skill, and it's for me. I was really happy about this announcement. This announcement made me really happy because I've wanted some more difficulty in Mario Kart for a very long time. So thanks Nintendo. This is my happy face. Like, I just, yeah, whatever. But the DLC, as everyone knows, was coming out because it was in the menus and the character selection screens of Mario Kart, and this is the Animal Crossing DLC. For those of you like me who purchased the Season Pass, you already got your Zelda DLC, you get this on release. You will get this when it comes out, and it will download to your Wii. You can buy the Animal Crossing pack separately. I think it was like $8.99 or something like that. It may have even been cheaper than that. Don't quote me, I'm not entirely sure. However, it's really cool DLC. You get new characters. So you get Isabelle and the villagers, both male and female, from Animal Crossing. That's cool in itself. I'm really excited about that. You get Dry Bowser as well, the standard fill-in character. You get 4 new vehicles and 2 new cups, but in one of those cups you've got the Animal Crossing map, and I think it's really, really freaking cool that in the Animal Crossing map, every time you play it, the seasons change, and I find it really cool that Nintendo took the time to get an orchestra in to do the soundtrack, and it's going to be really, really beautiful, and really, you can just feel the Animal Crossing. It's just beautiful, and that's all coming out on April 23rd. I'm really happy about those announcements. I already have Mario Kart 8, and I'm really, really happy about that. There's not much else I really have to say about that. What's even more of a big deal for me, as I said a minute ago, the Nintendo 64 is my first console. The Wii U is bringing Nintendo 64 games to the eShop. It's about fucking time. Like, the Wii had it, and any of your Nintendo 64 games from the Wii you can transfer to your Wii U for free, I believe. It's really cool. If not, that I saw something in the Direct about a $2 charge, or, you know, either way, it's nothing. It's basically free, and I'm really happy about this. There's so many games I can go and revisit and not have to emulate, and it's just so good. Something that did strike me was Donkey Kong was in there, which, as we know, Donkey Kong is owned by Rare as well as Nintendo. Donkey Kong 64 was a Rare game. Rare were sold to Microsoft Studios, but the fact they were able to show a trailer, I know they own the rights to Donkey Kong, makes me hopeful that we might actually see GoldenEye on the Wii U. And that's a massive deal in itself, because GoldenEye was absolutely awesome. I know we won't get Banjo-Kazooie because, unfortunately, Rare made a Banjo-Kazooie game, Nuts and Bolts, as everyone probably knows it, for the Xbox 360, and they own the rights completely for Banjo-Kazooie, and they own the rights completely for Conquer, so don't expect those, but there's so many different N64 games that are coming, and for example, if you go onto the eShop now, you can download Super Mario 64 straight away for around £7. Everything was done in dollars, so I'm just currency converting here. But either way, this is a great move by Nintendo. There's so many Nintendo 64 games I'm hoping for. Something I saw which blew my mind was when I was a kid, Paper Mario was 50 quid. I looked on it on eBay and it's still really expensive, but that's because it's one of those rare games. I didn't get a chance to play it all the way through. I played some sections with a friend and that was it. I can now buy it for £7 and play it myself, and this this to me is a big deal. I'm really happy about this. I think Nintendo have done a good move bringing the N64 games over, and something I haven't mentioned yet, but they're also bringing DS games over as well. The gamepad's the bottom screen, TV's top screen. There's several other ways you can play it too, and it's nice to see all of Nintendo's games on one console. And it's, although the DS games arguably for me I'm not too fussed about because I have a 3DS which is backwards compatible, but this was a good move by Nintendo. For those of you who haven't played some DS games, there's going to be loads. Please let me know what N64 games you think are coming to the Wii U, because I'm so pumped it's stupid, and I'm more than happy to sit there and discuss with anyone about the N64 games that might come to the Wii U. Well done, Nintendo. I can't wait to play Mario 64. I can't wait to play Mario Kart 64 either again. This is fantastic. I don't really have much to say on that anymore, other than the fact it's pretty cool. You can customize the gamepad to the N64 controllers you want, and this is so good. It's so good. This, the amount of joy. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Yoshi's Woolly World. Now, a lot of people are going to be confused. Why is this on my list of things I thought were good? Because I wasn't a big supporter of Kirby's Epic Yarn, but Yoshi's Woolly World looks sick, and I don't care if people say it looks like a kid's game or whatever. It looks incredible. It looks pretty. The yarn looks real. It's colourful. It's bright. It's pretty. It's given Yoshi more character, in my opinion, than when he's actually rendered in his 3D state. It's so good. But the thing that really blew my mind, and I mean completely blew my mind, as we know already from what I've previously said, I really do like collecting amiibos, and I think amiibos are absolutely fantastic. Yarn Yoshi amiibos, available in pink, green and blue. Me and my missus had a bit of a falling out because she wanted pink, I wanted blue, and she's like, let's get green. I was like, let's get all of them. That's the kind of guy I am. But they look so cute. They're little plushies. They look about this big, and about the size of my face actually. But they look about that big, and you know, they look sizable, and they're plushies with an amiibo NFC contact in the bottom, and they just look awesome. Like, there's no way I'm not getting one. And Nintendo, great marketing for your game. That is fantastic. Yoshi's one of their most popular characters as well. Like, and I think this marketing is. I think this is really clever. I think this is a great move, and I think they knew what they were doing. I'm really excited to play the co-op with my girlfriend, and there's not really much I can say about Yoshi's Woolly World that you can't see in the footage. So, yeah. There's only one thing left to talk about, and the reason I've left this till last is because it's something I'm not personally too bothered about, and that's Mario Maker. Now, they opened up the Nintendo Direct with the 30th anniversary of Mario, which Mario Maker is coming out to celebrate. Basically, you can make your own Mario levels, ranging from the original Super Mario Brothers to New Super Mario Brothers, and all of them. You know, you can make any level you want to. That's really cool. It's a really cool idea. But for someone like me who, you know, designs games, and for someone who has Project Spark for that same essentially thing, and I can do anything with. For me, I don't think it's for me. I'm not that much of a hardcore Mario fan that I feel the real desperate need to get that. It's cool, and I'm sure a lot of people are excited. For me, though, I just feel like for the 30th anniversary, they could have done something special. I get this is special to some people, but they could have done something else. You know, they could have remade anything. You know, I would have been happy with a side-scrolling version of Super Mario World for the SNES, 3D rendered and everything. It would have been sick. But either way, yeah, that's how it is, and it looks good. And I think Nintendo are heading down the right path with their games. Something I was surprised about, there is still no mention of cross-account connectivity. So, for example, for people who don't know what I mean by that, the Xbox and the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, your gamer tag has all your licenses on it. People can add you just by typing in your name. You can download your gamer tag to other consoles so you can use it while you're playing multiplayer. You know, these features are awesome, and you've got the same with PlayStation. Nintendo are still using friend codes. Your license transfer, for example, with 3DS is still complicated as hell, and it's really unnecessary, and Nintendo really need to catch up with the whole modern day approach to online gaming and licenses and everything. You know, I shouldn't have to sit there for a system transfer with when the technology is available for you to just say, okay, this account belongs to you, your licenses belong to you. Invest in some servers, invest in some storage, and fix it. It really needs doing. I'm surprised it hasn't been done, and it should have happened by now. That's my little angry rant at Nintendo. Please fix it. It's really easily doable. Just get on with it, basically. Another thing I want to mention, it wasn't in the Nintendo Direct, but about a week ago there was an announcement from, and I'm going to absolutely butcher this name, Satoru Iwata. Everyone knows who he is. He's the person who hosts the Nintendo Direct. Now, there was an announcement from him that Zelda Wii U has been delayed till 2016. Usually this would have pissed me off, because I'm a massive Zelda fan. I want it, and I want it now. But his reasons are completely justifiable. He explains it extremely well, and I can understand why they've delayed it, because they want to make the best game they possibly can. You know, he says himself that they've never done this whole overworld massive exploration thing before, and they have something special and they want to make it the best it can be. Perfect reason to delay a game. That is the absolute best reason, and the only reason you should delay a game. It's come to a point now in the games industry where you get your Assassin's Creeds and your Call of Duties, and you've got all these games that launch with so many bugs and so many things, because games have essentially become about making money. That's all developers seem to care about, is making money. They don't care about the art, they don't care about the game itself. You know, they don't care about the consumers, they just want money. And for me, I don't care if you've delayed Zelda until 2016, because you're doing it for the right reasons, and you make the best Zelda game you can, because I will be playing it regardless. And more companies need to start delaying their games and stop caring so much about deadlines and money, and start caring more about quality. It would make everyone a lot happier. Yeah, we may have to wait a bit longer for our games, but it's the right move and it's the right way to go. That's my opinion, and well done to Nintendo for having the guts to say, yeah, we're delaying it, because that's all I really have to say on the Nintendo Direct. A lot of people might be wondering why I haven't mentioned Fire Emblem or Xenoblade Chronicles. They're not really my kind of games. I'm not really excited about them, and I didn't really pay much attention because, as I said, they're not my type of games. I had Fire Emblem Awakening for like a week, and I barely played it. I found it boring, and I traded it in within a week, basically, because it's just not my kind of game. And Xenoblade Chronicles doesn't look like it's my type of game either. Although I can understand the appeal, they do look really, really cool, but not one for me, and that's why I haven't talked is not a word. That's why I haven't spoken about it. So sorry if that upsets anyone. Didn't mean to, but yeah, that's all I really have to say about Nintendo Direct and everything else in general. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and kind of saw my side. Please leave comments. I'm more than happy to discuss with anyone about anything mentioned in this video. I like to talk to people, I like opinions, and I really like to read other people's opinions. So please leave a comment, a like, you know, subscribe. I do Let's Play videos, and I like to think I'm a nice guy. But yeah, subscribe, leave a comment, share, whatever you want to do, really. And thank you very much for watching this, and my new Let's Play video will be up on my channel either tomorrow or the day after. I'm not doing much over Easter because I'm spending Easter with my girlfriend, and I'm not going to really be able to record anything, so my apologies. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and see you guys later.